I'm Sean Naidu. I am the founder of Becoming Legacy, a youth empowerment initiative that goes into high schools and universities and just speaks to young people about, with a message of hope for their future, encouraging them to stay in school and work hard, that type of thing. And today we are on our way to AFTA, which is a film school in Johannesburg. Particularly special for me because as a film producer myself, being able to speak to film students is going to be interesting, just to see how they receive our message and whether there's, any encouragement that we can offer them as they finish strong in their school term. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Okay, my name is Sean Naidu. I'm here with my team from Becoming Legacy to have a conversation with you guys. Our mission for today is to attempt to inspire a little bit of hope through a story that we tell, and to try and just help you guys as you go forward in your professional careers eventually, and just with your academic career, I suppose, now as you wrap it up. I see from what your teachers are saying that, just propping you up and getting you psyched up for the rest of the road as you finish strong seems to be an important thing. So I hope the little bit that we can add today will also help us do that. To help me with my mission, the topic that I'll be speaking about is called, Are Dreams Worth Dreaming? Okay, that's the topic for today. Are dreams worth dreaming? And to help me get to that, I thought I'll tell you guys a little story about a guy named Kev, okay? Now, Kev was from a township, the son of a laborer father, a man that worked as a laborer during the week and also had to go and be a caddy at a golf course for golfers on the weekends. So his father worked 7 days a week. His mom was a seamstress at a clothing factory. And so Kev never got to see his parents much. He had 3 sisters. They were all older than him, significantly older. And so he found himself as somewhat of a loner. And loner sometimes also helps you to become a dreamer, okay? And in 1997, Kev did something stupid. He took all of this promise that everybody said that he had, and he went and flushed it down the toilet. Literally, because he decided that it was a smart move to rebel against his parents when they said he can't spend time with his girlfriend. He decided that he won't write his matric exams, okay? And so, yeah, needless to say, that year, Kev failed, okay? He failed, and then in January of 1998, Kev discovered what everybody must. He discovered that when you fail or whatever at the end of high school, you still graduate from student to unemployed. Okay, and so he found himself unemployed, and then began his wonder years. Okay, 8 long years of dead-end jobs that provided no satisfaction and certainly would not result in anything career-worthy. Okay, and as time went on for Kev, he found himself in these dead-end jobs with no satisfaction. But early in 2005, he was still unemployed by this time. Dead-end jobs lead to you leaving them. So in 2005, unemployed yet again, one day early in Feb, Kev was on his way from yet another interview when he discovered a building that had a sign that he recognized. The sign was Urban Brew Studios, okay? And so Kev decided, I wonder what this is. He recognized the logo from TV. So drove inside to just inquire and take a chance at something. I'll fast forward the story very quickly to the next day when Kev went back to Urban Brew, this time with an appointment to see a man named Morgan Naidu. And Kev went and he presented Morgan with this fabulous idea of a TV show called Finally Famous. So it's going to be a TV show with competition and people could come and, be famous. And Morgan laughed so hard that day that you would have thought Kev was going to be a comedian in his career, okay? But Okay, kind of dropped in one spot. I'm so glad it worked today. So Morgan laughed and he said, no, the idea is crap. It's going to go nowhere. And in fact, it actually went nowhere. But Morgan discovered something in him and he said, look, I like the passion. I like the drive. I like the guts it took to come and, for you to try and make something out of nothing. So he offered Kev a internship. It's an unpaid internship to try and learn TV production. And Kev grabbed those with both hands. And that day, a 24-year-old young man discovered that hope is not always lost, that all it takes is one strong yes to just breathe life into an otherwise dead dream, okay? So he grabbed it, he took his chance. Now, I suppose at this point, it might be a turn to just let you guys know and for me to reintroduce myself. My name is actually Kevin Shaw Naidu. And I am that young man that turned that dead situation and resurrected it into some sort of life and gave myself a shot at a career. Thank you. And so today I run a company called 33 Films. We have the privilege, we've done some work, we work in advertising. We've had a film project, a short film that was accepted to the Cannes Film Festival in 2015. Last year we won a SAFTA for Best Made for TV Movie. And we currently have a script development deal with Mnet for our next feature film. Okay? I also run Becoming Legacy, which is a youth empowerment initiative that tries to reach out to young people with a message of hope, to say that there is a shot. And even if your bad choices led to failure, that at some point, if you stick with it, you can still make it. That hope is always alive. And as long as that flame burns inside of you and you can push and you don't give up, and let me not say that it's easy. In those 8 years, I often get asked, how did you keep it together? I didn't, okay? And so it doesn't mean that just because you made it, that it was always easy. But hope is something that you never give up on. And so to you guys at AFTA, I say, keep your hope alive, work hard. But I also say something else. Don't waste time. I can only imagine what my life would have been like had I gotten to start sooner, okay? I was 24 years old when I started. I'm 38 today, all right? And I've done some stuff, but if I had started sooner, who knows where we could have taken this, at what levels our projects or my career might have been at. So don't waste time, okay? This is a tough industry you're about to enter. The South African television and film industry is not an easy one. There's no permanent jobs in it. If you're lucky, you might get to work on a long-term project that'll keep you going for a little bit. But hard work and, talent, they do pay off, but it's only for those that will go out and get it, okay? And don't also take for granted the fact that because you're here studying and you're going to come out with, be it your degree or honors, masters, whatever, you're going to be competing with some people that, like myself, didn't have an education, but had a hunger and had a passion to push. And like I said to the class earlier, I'd have kicked your ass if you came up against me because I was the first to arrive, I was the last to leave. I took that job, even though it was unpaid, I took it more seriously than anybody else in the building. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing this school any favors when I say this, but February 2005 is when I got the shot, having no experience. It took me 6 months, and I went from that nobody to a producer of my own show. Okay? So, okay, look, to be fair, Urban Brew is a breeding ground of such things. The opportunities abound. But it is possible, guys. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that message. It is possible. Keep pushing. Get the education. Then at least you have that one step on the other people. But come out there. Watch the kind of people you are. Funny enough, and this is just something I'm speaking, not part of what I had planned, but I was having a conversation with a gentleman, Trevor, earlier today. And he was talking about the dynamic of the school and the kind of young people that are here. Some of you come from privileged backgrounds and your bills are paid for you. Some of you may be here, on scholarships or some difficult where you might be going to other jobs to try and pay those bills. And the thing I said at Wits University a few months ago, I'll say back to you guys today. Let's be the generation that ensures that nobody's left behind. Okay? We don't got to leave our jobs and come out here and do the kind of things we do to speak into your situation. Okay? So as you look to the left and to the right, some people may be going through stuff that you can't even imagine. So let's start becoming people in the positions we're going to hold. Okay? Let's not lose our peopleness about it. And as you come into this industry, if you can retain that about you, you'll be the difference. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.